Well, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy, one and only AI Legends, and yeah, guys, today I am back with the next part of What if Naruto was an abandoned demon lord? Well, guys, I hope that you guys are enjoying this series, as many people are commenting me in the comment section that you guys want the next part of this series. So I have finally decided to upload the next part. So I hope that you guys will like this series, and for the next part, the like goal is going to be, you guys already know, 200 likes and 180 comments. Do that and I shall upload the next part as quick as possible. So yeah, guys, today's part is going to be consist of the battle between Naruto as well as Man Minto and Sasuke. And you know, the finals of the Chunin exams. Right now I have not decided how the battles will actually go, but let's see. In the, you can say, in the mid of the video, who knows, I might come up with a, you can say, a decent idea. You know that I'm not that great of a whatever, but still I try my best. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this series, and yeah, guys, before starting this video, I would like to make a request to all of you guys who are watching this video to come on, guys, if you guys are new to this channel or if you guys have not subscribed yet, please guys do so. And yeah, guys, I'm really thankful to all of you guys for 8k. You can say it was a great journey, as you guys have supported me a lot. So I hope that I will be able to reach 10k in time, but still I'm really grateful and thank you to all of you. So without any further ado, let us start our video. Last time we left off as we saw that Naruto ultimately devastated Orochimaru. As a matter of fact, he made a fun out of the Sanin as Orochimaru was simply dancing all around the area as Naruto made several shadow clones, transforming them into different people which Orochimaru hate with total of his heart, especially Minato and his family, Tadokage, Jiraiya, Tsunade, all of them were simply clapping at him, pissing him off even further and pointing, you can say, small beams towards him, which were disintegrating all the things they were hitting. Orochimaru didn't know what type of jutsu it was, but he was running away, as he was pissed beyond any belief. As in the end, you can say he was able to escape, though Naruto did not want to chase him, just Orochimaru ran away. And after that, you can say the battle between Lee and Naruto happened, in which Lee tried to use the fifth gate, as when he was landing hits on Naruto, Manman Mito thought that how their loser of a brother is going to lose. As Jirai was thinking, after Manman Mito win this tournament, he's going to, you can say, propose to council that Naruto is not strong enough to take the title, and how Manman Mito are actually the true heir, and that's how they will get all the power returned back to them so that they can save the world or something like that. So without any further ado, let us start our video. As Jiraiya has just taken Manman Mito, as Minato and Kushina were wondering about, you can say, the whole thing, as though Manman Mito were pretty jealous as well as angry at their parents, thinking that how Naruto should be the heir and they do not deserve the title. This really pissed them both off, as they were really angry about the situation, as they even told Jiraiya. And after arriving, as Jiraiya was training both Manma and Mito, as he noticed that they were a bit off, as he said, "Hey Manma, Mito, what's wrong with you guys?" As Manma sighed, as he said, "Jiraiya Sensei, do you think that we do not deserve the title of the clan heir of, Uzumaki, Namikaze and Senju?" As this was, you can say, the rare times in which Manma Mito called Jiraiya Sensei instead of Parvisei. This shocked Jiraiya, as he said, What are you talking about? I think that you deserve the title more than that Naruto." As Nito said, but we heard mom and dad, they were saying that how Naruto deserved the title more than us. As Manma gritted his teeth, as Mito clenched her face, as Jiraiya's eyes widened on that, as they said, "What? Minato said that? But when did you heard that?" As both of them explained the situation in which they were about to enter to the room after the, you can say, the wave mission, and they heard them saying those things. As Jiraiya gritted his teeth, "It is because of that Naruto." As he said, "Alright, Manma, Nito, I was going easy on you guys, but now the main training is going to begin. So it's about time that we start training, and you guys will learn how to control the power of the Nine Tails properly." As Manma looked towards Jiraiya, what are you talking about, Pavis Sage? We already know how to pull a lot of tails. Right now, I can pull 3 tails or even more than that. But it always hurt whenever I go to the 4 tails, and I do not have complete control over it. As Mito said the same thing, as Jiraiya smirked at that. "Well, don't worry, you guys have to make some deal with the Nine Tails. You are just pulling his chakra. Go to your mindscape and ask him to co-work with both of you, and in return, you guys have to offer him something." As Manma and Mito thought about it for some time, Jiraiya knew that it was a risky move, but still, they had to do it, as they entered into their mindscape, respectively. As then, Ninetales looking towards them, as he said, "Huh, so my jailer has finally decided to visit me, huh?" As then, Manma gritted his teeth, as already knowing that the soul has returned back, as he said, "Huh, So, you have finally decided to return back to your chakra, huh? Well, pretty not neat, as Kurama laughed at that and said, well, it is my power, so I return back to it. So what do you want, brat? As Melma greeted his state, but he sighed and said, alright, I want you to make some type of deal with me so that I can use your power, access all of your power without any trouble. As then, Ninetales simply shrugged it off as he said, well, guess we can make some type of deal, wouldn't it? As then Menma is widened as Naruto, as you can say, Ninetales was pretty nice. He never thought like this. Same was with Mito. As Mito said, what are you talking about? Are you sure you are going to give your chakra to us without any trouble? As Kurama smirked at that. Well, it's pretty simple of a deal. You guys alone. They too, you can say, change this mindscape. You can simply do it with your, you can say, thought, and then allow me the access to your senses like eyes, hearing, and those type of. Manma said, what are you talking about? I'm not going to give you access to that, and this is the place you actually deserve to be. As Kurama glared at him, you little tiny human, how dare you to insult me? Get lost, you're not getting any, not even one tails of my chakra. As Manma grated his teeth, he needs the power. As Mito sighed and said, well, if this is all you want, then okay. As she changes her mindscape into, you can say, the park and those type of things, and even allowing Kurama to allow access to her senses. As she opened her eyes as she said, well, Jirai sensei, I've finally done it. As the man opened his eyes as he said, it seems that the tail base is pretty, you can say, stubborn. As Mito looked towards him, what are you talking about, Manma? Did you not make the deal? As he said, well, he was saying to change the mindscape. He killed so many people. He deserved to be in that prison. And he even wants to me to, you can say, share my senses with him. As Mito said, well, Manma, sometimes you have to cooperate with others. Otherwise, you're not going to go a lot further in your ninja career. While on the other hand, I have already made the deal. I changed the landscape as well as allow him the access. He's still going to be inside of me, but now I can access all of its power. As Manma said, what? You allow him the access, but why? As Mito simply pulled her tongue towards Manma. It's my choice, he's my prisoner, so I will allow him whatever I want. As Manma greeted his state, as Jiraiya sighed, Manma, you have to keep your anger and pride under control if you want to do it. As Manma sighed at that, knowing that he needs the power to get the title and the power to save the world. After all, he's the chosen one, as chosen by the old toad. As he smirked at that and said, alright. As he go back to the mindscape. This time Ninetales was stubborn, but now let us have a timescape. As while on the other hand Sasuke is training, Sasuke simply vanished from Konoha. Itachi was trying to find him, but he never was able to, thinking that he's just training outside or something like that. He simply shrugged it off. Now Sasuke was training with the Masked Man, as Masked Man was able to activate Sasuke's Mangekyo after putting him a special genjutsu, though it was pretty, you can say, hard even for Masked Man because Sasuke's Uchiha pride was most thing that matters to him. So he was able to activate, and then Masked Man said, alright, Uchiha Sasuke, now it's time for you to get the next level of the Sharingan. As Sasuke nodded as he said, go back to your father, he already has it, and tell him to exchange his eyes with you. As Sasuke looked towards him and said, and how do you know that my father will do it? As then Masked Man smirked, just don't tell him that I was the one. Just tell him that your sensei was the one who put you inside of Genjutsu, so you're able to activate it. Just go now. As Sasuke nodded as he went back to the village, and after he was able to exchange the eyes, but then he was able to achieve the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and his, you can say, pride has skyrocketed on that. But Masked Man was still there as he said, come with me, Uchiha Sasuke. Now it's time for you to master the eyes of the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, with a huge smirk on his face, thinking that how he's going to use Sasuke to join the Akatsuki, and how Sasuke with this eternal Mangekyo Sharingan will be used by him so that he can get all the bijus, as he was smirking inwardly. As Sasuke, being a fool power hungry guy, was following him to the end. And now, let us go back. Now, let us start the Chunin exams finale, as everyone has finally arrived to the Chunin exams. As Proctor said, alright guys, it's about time for us to start the finale of the Chunin exams. People have arrived here, and we are really thankful for that. So, without any further ado, let us start the matches, as all the participants were in the, you can say, stadium, and then Raikage arrived as he said, hello, Hokage Dono. as Minato smiled at Raikage, already sensing a bit of jealousy and small bloodlust from Raikage, because Raikage, you can say, really hated Minato, because Raikage was also a fast shinobi, but Minato was faster than him. So Raikage hated him, and then after some time Tsuchikage arrived, still glaring at Minato. After all, he was the one who destroyed most of his shinobi, and then the Orochimaru Kazekage, and then finally the Mizukage. This time it was the 5 Kages, as they were smirking at each other, knowing that the shinobi are strong enough and they are going to win this small battle. As then, Minato said, it seems that the Chunin exams are going to begin. As Raikage smirked, don't worry Hokage Dono, because this time, Raikage, as he said, well, this time, the close shinobis are going to win. As Minato smiled, well, last time I checked, only one of your shinobi was able to make it. As then, Raikage scoffed, she's more than enough. After all, she has perfect control over the two-taste's power, as he thought in his mind. And then Tsuchikage said, well, my granddaughter was also able to make it to the finale, so it does not matter. She's going to win this. As Raikage said, so much confidence, As Tsuchikage smirked, after all, she's my descendant as well as my successor. As Minato laughed, well, don't worry. All of my 3 children are also in the stadium, so who knows, they can easily win this. As them, Proctor said, alright, let us start the battle. The first battle is going to be Naji Hyuga versus Uzumaki, Namikaze, Senju, Naruto. As then everyone, you can say cheer. Some of them cheer, not everyone, because most of them hated for the so-called demon. But still, most of them already figured out that Naruto is no longer a Jinchuriki, so they did not hate him anymore. But most of them still did. As then Naji arrived with an arrogant smirk on his face, ready to win this battle. It does not matter if Naruto win against Lee. Lee was a loser. He was a dead last of the academy, but Naji was a prodigy and also the rookie of the year. So he's going to win this battle no matter what. As then Proctor looked around, and then suddenly whole area started to shift, and then a cold shiver go through everyone's spine as they were looking to the sky as dark, you can say, clouds were gathering as wind was blowing, and then red thunder light struck the ground with boom. As then they saw a person was standing there with black all over, you can say, only red designing all over black clothing. As Naruto said, I hope that I'm not late, Proctor. As Proctor was still too shocked to see the entrance, as most of them were silent. And then there was a cheer started to get uproar. After all, no matter if he's a demon, but still, he's, you can say, a shinobi of this village. As Naruto smirked at that, as Proctor said, alright, Senju-san, so are you ready? As Naruto simply nodded, as then Naji looked towards him and said, are you ready to lose, Senju? It does not matter if you're from the 3 clans and the son of the Hokage. You're still going to lose this battle because I am already destined to win. See, you can say activated his Byakugan ready to fight off this battle. As Naruto smirked at that, as then Proctor said, are you guys ready? As both of them nodded, as he said, alright, let the first match of the Chunin exams begin. As he, after saying that, jumped away. As Naruto smirked and said, Naji, do you honestly believe that you can win against me? As Naji said, you're nothing. As you may have won against Lee, but I'm the rookie of that year, so you cannot win against me. As Naruto said, the Byakugan, pretty powerful of a dojutsu. Your eyes are powerful, but let's see how much they can keep up against my eyes. As Naji was a bit confused, as he said, what are you talking about? None of your clans has a dojutsu. As Naruto simply shrugged it off. Nah, it's nothing of a dojutsu, but let's see how strong you actually are, and also your Jogan. So bring it on. As Naruto opened both of his arms, go ahead, Naji. I'm going to give you the first hit. As Naji smirked at that, as most of the people were utterly shocked, as then Raikage laughed. Well, it seems that your brat is pretty arrogant, Minato. As Hokage said, that arrogance is going to make him dead one day. As Minato was also pretty confused about the situation. Why Naruto was giving him the first chance, already knowing that the Jugan, as the gentle face, can easily block his chakra pathway and he will not be able to open them anytime soon. So he's going to lose. As a frown came to his face, wanted to talk about this to Naruto, and then Naji smirked, you're a fool, Uzumaki. As he rushed towards Naruto, you're in my field of vision. 2 palms, 8 palms, 16 palms, 32 palms, a trigram, 64 palms. As Then all the Hyugas were smirking at that, knowing that how their prodigy is going to win against the heir of the Senju clan and the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan. As then Naruto had his eyes closed, as most of the people were wondering. As then Yujito was also watching this. She was the Jinchuriki of the two tails, wanted to see that how this battle actually goes. As she thought that how this kid is a fool, as he allowed a Hyuga to close his chakra pathway. As then, to everyone's utter horror, a chuckle could be heard, and then it turned into full-blown laughter. As he said, "Huh? Are you done ticking me, Naji?" As Naji's eyes widened as he looked to his chakra pathway, as they were open, none of them were closed. As he said, "What? What is going on here? I closed your chakra pathway. How is that even possible?" As not only smirk at that, it seemed that you did it pretty well. Why don't you do it again? Go ahead. Have another try. As Naji gritted his teeth. "Alright, you've done it now. 2 palms, 8 palms, 16 palms, 32 palms, 64 palms." As everyone was watching, but Naruto simply shrugged it off and said, well, it did not work once again. Go ahead, last chance, Neji. Do your best." As Neji gritted his teeth, it is not possible. He's doing it pretty well. But what is with this chakra pathways? How are they so strong? It is like his chakra. Whenever he put to chakra pathway was not even affecting it. As he grated his teeth. "Alright, now you have done it." As pure anger filled Neji's eyes as he rushed towards Naruto. As that 2 palms, 16 palms, 32 palms, 64 palms, 84 palms, 100 palms, 116 palms, 164 palms. As he closed 164 palms, as all the, you can say, Hyugas were watching in utter awe and surprised, and you can say pretty impressed by their young prodigy being able to shut down 164 palms. As this was a new technique, as even you can say Hiyashi was impressed, but then Naruto simply shrugged it off. "Nah, you're pretty weak. You're just tingling and nothing more than that." While on the other hand, all the Kages were surprised, as especially Orochimaru, who was gritting his teeth after looking towards a kid who made fun of him. While on the other hand, Raikage said, "It seems that the gentle phase stand is not as powerful as I thought. But I thought that they can easily shut down anyone's chakra network, even that of a Kage. How is your son avoiding it, Minato?" As wanted to know the secret behind the gentle phase so that he can use it against the Hyugas. As Minato simply shrugged and said, "Well, to be honest, even I do not know." As Sochikage was also watching this, wondering if it is a new yellow flash or something like that. As still did not knew, or rather their mind did not want you to believe that there is someone in the village that no one knows and goes by the title of a demon lord. As they did not want you to believe that this kid was that demon lord. They thought that he just has small size, but in reality he must be some old shinobi, pretty powerful one on that, like Kakashi's age or something like that. After all, there was a Mizukage who had a small stature, but still he was a grown-up man. As then, Raikage said, well, I wonder. But now at least we know that there is some way to cancel out the effect of the, you can say, Child Fist." As he thought that in his mind, as Naruto shrugged it off and said, "Well, Naji, that was, I must say, pathetic. As even the dead last of your academy did better than you." As Neji said, but how? It does not make any sense. It doesn't matter. As I am already destined to win." As he rushed towards Naruto with blind rage in his eyes, as Naruto simply sighed as he said, remind me of some Uchiha with the elite complex." As Naruto grabbed the face that was coming towards him, as Naruto said, well, your eyes are powerful. I will give you that. Let's see, how can you keep up with my eyes?" As Naruto's eyes started to change to red, as most of the people were literally shocked about it. Some of them were thinking, "Yeah, he's a demon." As Naruto put a single hand towards Neji's chest, and then Neji's utter horror as blood started to leak from his eyes and his nose, his ears, as Naruto said, "Begone." As then Neji was sent flying into the wall from where he came from. As Naruto saw the battle which Neji did with Hinata, though Naruto did not, you can say, love Hinata or anything like that, but he did not like the battle whatsoever. The way Neji was doing to his own family, even the family which neglected him, abandoned him, Naruto did not say much to them, but still, Naruto did brutal on Hinata. She was his sister, but he tried to kill her. As Naruto simply slammed Neji to the wall, as Neji was, you can say, literally passed through the wall in utter fashion, as rolling all around the area. As Naruto said, pathetic, as the whole wall in which Naji was slammed started to crack, as people were wondering what will happen to the body of Naji, as medics arrived as they see that how Naji's most of his, you can say, bones were literally broken, and he was barely hanging on to life, as the proctor, you can say, the medics quickly take them away, while on the other hand, everyone was literally shocked as they do not even know. Naruto just simply put a hand to his chest and Neji was sent flying with such a force as the wall. You know that the wall in which you can say Sasuke go to, you can say, show his Chidori and those type of things, as in the battle against Gaara, which was almost as several cracks has already arrived to that point. As then, the proctors, you can say, simply announces Naruto as the winner, who simply shrugged it off. And then, now, let us start the next battle. This is going to be Manma versus some, you can say, Kankuro, as Manma win. As I do not want to go, and I'm pretty sure that you guys do not want to hate it as well. Sai versus some other shinobi. Now, let us go to another battle, which is going to be Naruto versus, as it is going to be three-way battle according to the request of the Kazekage. He wanted to see this battle and also start the invasion so that he can take them down. It's about time that he's going to win this war, start this war and end this war. And he's pretty sure that the Raikage as well as the Tsuchikage is also going to take part in this war, as he smirked on that inwardly. And now it's going to be the battle, which is going to be Gaara versus Yujito Ni versus Uzumaki Naruto, as all three of them arrived to the stadium. As Naruto smirked at that, as he looked towards Yujito and said, well, it's a shame I have to fight such a beauty like you. As Yujito blushed at that and said, as she simply ignored it, not wanting to, you can say, all flustered here. As then Gaara looked towards both of them. Mother will have your blood. I will prove my existence to mother. As he was ready to crush both of them. As then Proctor said, alright, are you guys ready? As both of them simply nodded at that. As then Proctor said, let the second last match of the Chunin exams begin. It is going to be a three-way battle, so let us start this match. As he said, alright, are you guys ready? As all of three of them nodded, as Proctor said, begin. As he jumped out of the way. As then Gaara quickly stand towards Naruto as well as Yujito. As then Yujito quickly jumped out of the way. As he said, so you're a Jinchuriki, huh? As she rushed towards Gaara, as both of them started to battle, as Naruto said, nah, you're not going to ignore me whatsoever. As he rushed towards both of them and slammed a face to Gaara's stand. To Gaara's utter shock, his stand defense was not even fast enough, as Gaara was sent flying into the same wall in which Neji came from. As Yujito tried to use her great fireball, blue fireball towards Naruto, who smirked at that and then released, you can say, a white fireball. As both of these attacks collide together, as there was a boom. As Yujiro wasn't flying a little bit back, as he said, what? But how is that even possible, Nibi? As Nibi said, those are white flames, Yujiro. Be careful of them. I do not know that how a human can use it. He's not even a Jinchuriki. As Yujiro nodded on that. As she looked towards Naruto and said, so you are pretty powerful, Naruto-san. So let's see how much you can handle. As Naruto only nodded, as he said, right now I have someone else to take care of. As Naruto pointed a single finger towards Gaara, as he said, prison. And then Gaara was about to stand up, but then suddenly a white aura surrounded all around his place. And then Naruto said, alright, Yujito-san, let us begin this match. As Yujito said, what did you do to him? As Naruto said, nah, just took care of him for some time. Let us have our battle. He's a bit crazy. I will handle him later. As Yujiro laughed, you think that you are going to win this battle, don't you, Uzumaki-san? As Naruto only nodded, I'm pretty confident. As Yujiro said, just because you are in Senju, you're not going to win this. As then, the faded expression came to her, you can say, face, as her teeth, as well as her claws started to grow. As she said, alright, here I come. As she rushed towards Naruto with incredible speed, as well as, you can say, the elasticity. As she tried to punch him, but Naruto ducked under the attack as he started to dodge all the attacks of Yujiro and said, pretty impressive, I must say. So, though, you have to use much better speed than that, as Yujiro gritted her teeth as she rushed towards Naruto, but Naruto was now put both of his hands into his pocket, dodging all of the attacks like nothing, while on the other hand, Tsuchikage was laughing. It seemed that your daughter is nothing special, as your Jinchuriki is nothing special, As Raikage said, shut up, she's not even using the full power, just wait. As Tsuchikage said, don't worry. As then he made some distance on that. As Naruto said, bring it on. As Yujiro gritted her teeth and then red chakra started to surround her body. Alright, you asked for it. As she quickly go through hand sign, fire style, fired. Dragon Jutsu as a blue fire dragon rushed towards Naruto as Shadow Clone appeared beside Yujiro as she quickly go through hand sign, wind style, great breakthrough as both of the attacks mixed together as a gigantic dragon rushed towards Naruto. Naruto simply pointed a single finger towards the attack as he said, went off as Naruto's eyes glow for a moment and then a gust of wind overpowered the dragon as it rushed towards Yujiro as Yujiro was utter shock. That attack was powered up by a wind jutsu and a gigantic, you can say, fire dragon mouth was simply blown off, not even being there as then Yujiro gritted her teeth and said, what is he? As then Naruto said, it seems that you have to use your full power, Yujiro-san, otherwise you're not going to win this. As Yujiro gritted her teeth, alright, you asked for it, and then suddenly a second tail appeared behind her, and then she, you can say, took a shape of a cat as she rushed towards Naruto. As Yujiro rushed towards Naruto, but Naruto was still dodging her attacks as she thought, no, I cannot allow him to win. I do not know how is he so strong, but I have to do this for the honor of the Raikage, for the honor of the Cloud Village. I did not want to do it, but I have to do it. And she made some distance and said, alright, Naruto said, though I did not want you to do it previously, but it seemed that you're far stronger than even me using two tails. Now it seems that I have to use my full power. As Naruto said, go ahead, feel free. Yujiro nodded at that as she then quickly, you can say, all the, you can say, chakra started to surround her body as Minato stood up as he looked towards Raikage. As Raikage said, don't worry, he can control the power. She can control the power. Don't worry about it. As Minato nodded as he signaled his Zambo, who quickly go through handstand and then slammed a barrier. Though inside he was wondering how Naruto is actually going to handle this situation. As then suddenly a roar could be heard, and then you can say the barrier which Naruto put Gaara in was simply shattered, and then you can say Gaara arrived in his half maniac form. Uzumaki, you're going to pay for this. As mother will have your blood. As he let out a roar and then transformed into the Shikaku. As everyone was watching it in utter horror as two gigantic tail beasts were now in the stadium. Good thing Minato already put the barrier so that they can stay there. As Minato was ready any moment to stop this battle. As even Orochimaru, who was smirking, ready, thinking that how he has to start the invasion, but the second age Jinchuriki being there and she is going to take part of Konoha, so right now he has to wait, even though he wanted to start the invasion right now, but the barrier and another Jinchuriki will ruin his plans, so right now he has to wait for it. As then as Chicago started to laugh and said, well, I'm ready to get the blood. As he looked around to see his sister, as he said, Nabi, you're also here, but it doesn't matter, I'm still going to get my blood. As he looked around, not even noticing that the Jinchuriki was in the control of his so-called sister. As he looked down to see Naruto, who was looking towards them, a giant, what is this, raccoon? And a cat, pretty interesting. As then Chicago started to laugh and said, it seems that a human is here. At this stupid barrier, don't worry, I will destroy it with my Biju Dama. As he looked down to see Naruto, human, it seems that you have disturbed Gaara a lot, so I will have your blood now. As he sent several sides, you can say, sent spikes towards Naruto, ready to kill him. But Naruto only smirked at that. As Naruto looked towards the sand, and then suddenly the black flames, the reddish flames, surrounded the sand and then burnt it to the nothingness. As Naruto said, you guys are strong, so it seemed that I should show a bit of my cards as well. As Naruto said, a raccoon and a cat. Do you know? You guys belong to the jungle, and there is only one king of the jungle. As then Naruto clapped both of his hands together. It's been a while, so let's do it. And then suddenly the whole area started to shake, and then several seals started to appear down the area, and then Naruto let out a final gigantic roar, and then there was a huge light emerge from the seal, and then whole area started to get lightened up with, you can say, dark red light, and then everyone opened their eyes to see the utter shock as it was, you can say, three-headed, you can say, lion on the same size that of the two Bijus was standing in the stadium. As Minato's eyes widened at that, he was wondering what this even is. Two-headed, not three-headed, I wanted to do. But nah, just forget the heads. Only one had it, as it has a gigantic, you can say, figure, as he was easily a bit taller than both of the bijus. As then Jujutsu said, what is this? As it is some type of biju. As even Shikaku was literally shocked. As then that, you can say, lion looked around as he looked upward to see Naruto, as he said, Lord Naruto, it seems that you have summoned me, but I do not see any strong opponent here. As completely ignoring both of the bijus standing there, as Naruto said, nah, I just wanted to show them the power I possess, and even if they are so-called the bijus of this planet, they're still nothing. As a lion nodded, yes, of course, it is just a cat and a raccoon, nothing more than that. While on the other hand, I'm Mafuba, the king of the jungle. As he looked towards both of them, alright, it seems that my lord wants me to show you guys your true place, so bring it on. As Chicago took a, you can say, step back in pure fear. The aura that this lion was radiating was gigantic, while on the other hand, Minato was standing, as well as all the Kages. As Orochimaru was wondering, what is this? As Raikage said, what is this, some kind of summoning, new summoning? As Sujikake said, but I have never heard about a lion summoning, not in my all of these years. And do you think that he can take on the two Bijus? As Minato was also wondering and thinking that how much he has missed the life of Naruto and how much things he do not know even about his own son, as Naruto smirked at that. As even, you can say, Tsunade was wondering that her summoning would not be able to keep up with this lion. As Naruto smirked and said, alright, hello, show them their place, Mufasa. As so simply nodded as he swing his tail, as he slammed it to Shikaku, who was sent flying. As then, you can say, blue flame rushed towards Mufasa, who jumped over them and then grabbed the cat from his neck, slamming it into the barrier and then slamming it to the ground. As Yujito, who was in control, let out a scream. As then Mufasa opened his mouth and then a beam of power rushed towards Nibi, sending her flying into the barrier, and there was a boom. And then Yujito was knocked out on that as Shikaku stood up. Alright, I have enough of this. I'm Shikaku. I will have your blood. As he started to power up Biju Dama. As then Mufasa said, bring it on. As then Shikaku released the Biju Dama. As then Mufasa, you can say, opened his mouth as he grabbed the Biju Dama in his mouth. As Shikaku's eyes widened, no one can do that. That is a peace bomb. That's not the smirk, huh? Show this raccoon his true place. As then Mufasa nodded. Of course, Lord Naruto. As then the Biju Dama started to change color into the dark red. As then it released back towards Shikaku. Shikaku's eyes widened as he met with the Biju Dama, and boom! As all of his stand was disintegrated, but miraculously, Gaara was still, you can say, not that injured, as he was finally landed to the ground. As everyone was watching this in utter awe and amazement, still didn't know what to say about this battle. It was literally amazing, and that was the only word which could actually explain this battle, and terrifying as well. Their so-called demon had the summoning of a lion who can apparently take on two bijus at the same time, while on the other hand, other nations were pretty scared of this, wondering who this kid actually is. As even Kushina was surprised and impressed, scared at the same time. But fortunately, Merman and Mito were not there just yet, so otherwise they would be pretty jealous about this power and all. As now, let us go to the next battle. It is going to be, you can say, Sasuke versus the daughter of the Tsuchikage, granddaughter. Sasuke, though I do not want to go into the details, it was a good battle, but still Sasuke won. I am pretty sure that you guys do not want to hate those battles. So, Sasuke in the end was able to win this, pissing off Tsuchikage even further. As now, there are only Konoha Shinobi remaining in the battlefield. So, let us start the battle. As there was a poof in the area, and then a gigantic toad was standing there, as most of the people were surprised, and there, standing on top of it, was Jiraiya, Menma, and Mito, the prince and the princess of Konoha, as there was a cheer for both of them, as Menma and Mito had a huge smirks on their faces, knowing that there is no way, there is no one who's going to win against them, because they are going to destroy every competition in the battlefield, going to win this no matter what. As they look towards their so-called brother, and ready to take the title of the clan heir of Uzumaki, Namikaze, and Senju from him, because there is nothing which can stop them from winning this battle. As the Proctor said, alright guys, it's about time for the finale of the Chunin exams, which is going to be a four-way battle against Uchiha, Sasuke, Senju, Uzumaki, Namikaze, Naruto, Senju, Uzumaki, Namikaze, Mito, and Menma, as there was a roar as everyone was cheering for them, while on the other hand, Orochimaru was pissed beyond any belief, as this kid not only humiliated him, but he destroyed his plans of conquering and using the Biju, but he still has an opportunity. When Naruto will be occupied, he has to end him. He has to put the first and second Hokage against Naruto or some other Kage of a reanimation so that they can take him out. And then the Bijus that will be there, they will be able to take the Konoha down. Ja, that is a perfect plan. He has to oblige on that as he gritted his teeth after seeing the condition of how bad his plan has gotten. While on the other hand, Minato was looking towards Kazekage a bit suspiciously, as because Rasa last time he checked did not behave like this, so he was getting a bit, you can say, suspicious of the Kazekage here. And then okay guys, here I will love this part. Hope you guys like it. For the next part, you guys already know the like goal, which is going to be 200 likes, and the comment goal 180 comments. Do that and I shall upload the next part as quick as possible. So yeah guys, hope that you enjoy it. So yeah, peace.